Alright, y'all. How's everybody doing? We're not feeling the greatest, but we're gonna try and still get some wins in this bitch. Hope everybody's doing alright. Everybody's feeling okay. Damn.
It's the NFL.
Everybody end up watching those conference games yesterday?
Upstate New York. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Buffalo Bills.
Man, I can't believe that shit. They got blown out like that. And I guess it really wasn't a blowout, but still. That shit was trash.
Fields this way up at the 17.
Better than what they did.
And a nice return sets him up
down. How many guys does it take to bring you down? Jeez.
The 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's pick six up. Right off the top.
Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. He'll check this down to Hines.
Hell
He'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
What kind of formation is this? I ain't seen that.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. This is brought in by the tight end, Tommy Sweeney. But he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 22 yards there, first down. From midfield, here's Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage can react.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen, Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I thought I was.
Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4-4 and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon has been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
You've had the ball long enough. Give it here.
They run for the first time with James Cook.
I was not expecting that.
Good play. To the 29-yard line. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Out to the left.
Man, why would you jump for that fucking ball?
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And
the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Taking an L.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That's how I'm
Second and inches is oftentimes
an
invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendencies. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did. That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
All right. Let's try this.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. That's a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the
end zone. Man, I figured you were going to run it too, but I'm like, Josh Allen, man.
Josh Allen keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bills Rangers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Time for the real offense to get on the field. Yeah,
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense.
I don't know why.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Brought down by Ed Oliver. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Rodgers gonna throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And the tackle gonna be made at the 38.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones from 17 yards out. And the Packers have come back to make it a 2-point game. Rodgers will throw for it. That's caught. And he'll get in to tie this game at 8. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Allen's throw going to be caught by McKenzie. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Allen going to try and throw on third down. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he is going to have a Bills first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Allen now on the sneak, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Probably helps your confidence level on those 4th down sneaks to have a quarterback as tall as he is.
Yeah, you're talking about being able to extend at the end and make sure the ball gets to the first down marker, but also he has to be able to drop his hips and get down behind that offensive line in order to move forward, because if he just runs it straight up and down, you and I both know that they'll snap him backwards.
Touchdown! Gabriel Davis, 26 yards. And the Bills have moved out in front.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver, because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Allen will try to throw for it, and this will be caught. They get the 2, and they double them up now at 16-8. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team, because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions, but how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
I think he'd have enough time to get there.
Jordan Poyer, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, and bringing it in, it's Davis. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Operating from the red zone now. Allen, he will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll try and throw for it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 2-point tries, still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, What matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for two so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they'd got 2 for 2.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
And this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on.
And he fires one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just have to say, let's take a knee and go into half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points, while the old school coach probably would have said,
he will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. Trucks over him. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Nixon now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They quickly out wide. This is Watson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. On second down at 4. Rodgers throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers able to find Lazard. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 16. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Finally. Yeah.
Robert Tonyan, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. They'll look to throw. And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. He'll check this down to Hines. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From midfield, here's Allen. Finds Hines again for the completion. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. To the air, Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Allen hit. He lost the football. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it. Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man, here is Cobb. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills will take over possession here up at the 44. I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Come on, defense.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Cook. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And some room to work. The 20, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Naeem Hines, 44 yards. And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where he might wriggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Rodgers to throw once more. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Packers' D comes up with a big stop. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
This one swung out here to Jones.
That
was the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Well, do you want to unpack with that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question. And my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They'll try and run. Dillon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games. And I notice you cradling the football. You got it tucked pretty tight with the points of pressure here. And that didn't occur on that play, did it?
No, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was down there?
You would not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Bills, and that should all but do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So Allen's going to look to throw. Pass complete. It's Hines on the crossing route here. On first down, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Now Allen again. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So how's everybody's day going? Is y'all's team in the playoffs still? I mean, I don't know. Oh, we facing Lamar. I don't think I've played Ravens yet.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Right to the air is Jackson. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Hell no.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
How the fuck did he get
strong as some of these guys
like
are,
that?
especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Fuck it.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd and 1, Rodgers firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now Rodgers. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
He's not even
picked up by Roquan Smith. I'll tell you what, credit is due there, them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He should.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
Catch the fucking ball.
Down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And that'll be incomplete.
He don't catch
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Rodgers gonna throw. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 35-yard line. They chalked that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. This guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And right side, they're going to go option here. 2nd down, another shot for Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break up that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. That's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. And he is going to have the Ravens first down as the defense.
Come on, bro. Really, bro? Come on.
Nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. Here's Jackson. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Tried to get it that time to James Prochet.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
Play action. Now Jackson.
And this is caught by Watkins.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Would have just let him fall.
They go play action with Jackson. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Jackson going to find his run.
And it's a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And the return will stop right around the 25.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number 1 job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect. Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now it's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off the drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Edwards. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. They go play action now. Jackson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. Even after the false start, they'll still go here on 4th and goal. Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Packers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
The Packers take over. Hey, 26. At their own 6-yard line. 26.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Still tie this up. Or at least get 3 out of it.
So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Now Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. It's Chuck
God.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses
Actually, why did the
really
receiver
catching the bit
stop?
from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Oh, we gotta be able
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson, and his throw is incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed
ball,
with.
you catch the motherfucker.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On 1st down, Rodgers going right side here, and that's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers!
I mean, that works.
Mercedes Lewis. As the first half is winding down. And the Packers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Jackson now off the bootleg. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Rodgers now to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's got room. And they've got him well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Throwing is Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan, 28 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Now Crosby for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown. Here's Crosby to kick it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Play action. It's Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line.
Not one of you guys
We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. His throw incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson.
That's into the hands of Prochet. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Jackson now.
Open man Watkins. Touchdown Baltimore.
Sammy Watkins with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the fourth. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a one-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Nixon now from his end zone.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5, and he is going to get in. But there is a flag down. Let's sort this out here. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. On second down, here's Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Boy, what the fuck?
Here's a give to Dobbins. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Throwing now is Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Back to throw, Rodgers.
To Dobbs, and he hauls it in. He's got room past the 30.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Oh,
What a
fucking way.
nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now Jackson trying to lay one up deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been in the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
What a change in this ball game in the 4th quarter, Charles. They just completely took over, and not only did they get the lead, they end up winning somewhat comfortably.
And when we spent time talking with them before the game, they made sure that we knew that they thought that they were the better team in this one, and they never lost that thought or lost that focus, and they played like it in the 4th quarter. That's how you author a late comeback and get a win.